Hi guys, how is it going? This video is about using AI to set up Airflow on Windows. I'm going to be using Claude and I've got WSL set up on my Windows and I've installed Ubuntu distribution on WSL and I've got Minikube set up. So I've prompted Claude to provide me the step to install Apache Airflow on Ubuntu distribution in WSL. What Claude provide me are the required steps, and here it's recommending helm. In this prompt, I did not provide context regarding helm, but it's recommending it here. I already set up helm on my Ubuntu distribution. So if I run helm version, it should give me the version of helm available, confirming that helm is up and running on the system. I'm going to start from step 3, which is about creating a namespace for Airflow. To make things easier for me, I'm going to create an alias for kubectl. You don't need to do this, but it's easy to work with. I'm going to call the alias k. So if I need to create a namespace, I can just run k, create namespace airflow. So the namespace has been created. I can confirm by running k get namespace. Airflow is here. Step 4 is to add Apache Airflow helm repository. I can just copy all this command and run it. So the first command is adding the helm repository this to my system and then run helm repo update to update the repo. So I'm going to copy those commands and run them. In the first line here, it says Apache Airflow has been added to your repository. The next command is to basically confirm the existence of that repo. So I will run helm search repo airflow. The result confirms the version of Airflow that exists in the system. Now let's move on to step 5, which is the step that install Airflow. So I will copy this command. So this command install Airflow from the Apache Airflow repo that we added here. So it's going to install it from this repo using the namespace that we already created, Airflow, and providing a timeout of 10 minutes. So I'll just copy and paste the command. Okay, the Airflow installation is complete. I faced issues during this installation. So the issue I faced is related to memory. If you see the memory I've got on this device, I've got about 16 GB RAM maximum. As you know, there are lots of background processes running on my system. So the memory I had on Minikube was not enough to install Airflow. So I was getting some error. So if you have a look, um, the job failed at this point. So it was failing at Airflow migration pod. So I did ask Claude And the recommendation is to increase the memory as well as the CPU. So I had to run these two commands. First, delete the existing Minikube and then start Minikube again with CPU 4 and memory 6 gigabytes. In my own case, I've specified the CPU as 5 and memory as 700. That was enough. And I run the command to install Airflow, this command. Then I got this. So the installation is done. The instruction here is to run this command before I can access the Airflow UI. So I'm going to run kubectl port forward and forward the Airflow API server service to port 8080. I'll copy that command and paste it here. So now I can try to access Airflow on port 8080. So what I'm going to do is try to go to my browser again. You can see I'm able to access Airflow. If I go back to the terminal again, the login credential is this. Username is admin, password is admin. So if I enter admin, and try to sign in. So this is the Airflow UI. If I go to this is actually the home. And if I click on that, shows me that there's no DAG here. Uh, there is a way you can create Airflow DAG. Airflow DAG is basically written in Python code and it's stored in that directory. So I'm going to run a simple command to check the location of the DAGs. So if I run kubectl-get port namespace Airflow, and if I run kubectl exec hyphen it on the Airflow scheduler port and run and enter. No, I need to specify a command. Let me use sh. So it takes me to the location. If I do ls I'm now inside the Airflow scheduler container. So you can see the list of files here. This is the DAGs. So if I cd into the DAGs directory, there is not permission is denied. There's nothing there. So there's nothing in the DAG directory now. That's why there is no job on the Airflow UI. So The purpose of this is just to show you how you can set up Airflow on Ubuntu. So I've executed this command and we've installed Airflow and we've checked Airflow UI, which is accessible, and there's no need to get this one. That is the command I've run here. And we've run a port forward command and we've provided the username, password. So that is what I wanted to show you in this video, how you can easily use AI to do what you need to do. Back in the day, I used to use Stack Overflow a lot when I come across issues, try to find solution. But with now AI, you can just put information there. You can just ask some questions about how to set up something things and it will show you the steps you can go through to set up. That doesn't mean you won't encounter issue. You will encounter some issues. It's just finding a way to resolve those issues by using AI as well. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and leave a comment. Have a lovely day and goodbye.